let's talk about something that's quietly shaping your entire world: artificial intelligence. We're going to skip all the jargon, all the crazy hype, and just get real about what it is, how it works, and why it matters so much. Ready? Let's just jump right in with a kind of wild thought. What if a whole bunch of the choices you make every single day aren't really your choices at all? It sounds like something out of a movie, but this invisible hand is very, very real. I mean, let's get personal for a second. Think about why you're even watching this right now. You clicked on it, sure. But was that decision 100% yours? Or was it kind of served up to you? Placed right in front of you by an algorithm that's been watching you, learning your habits, and predicting with scary accuracy that you'd click play. And this goes way beyond just this one video. That song that popped up on your playlist and was just perfect, the movie that Netflix knew you'd love, even the news that shows up in your feed. You have to ask yourself, who's really calling the shots? Well, that ghost in the machine, it has a name: artificial intelligence, AI. So let's pull back the curtain and figure out what we're actually talking about here. At its heart, the idea is actually super simple. AI is just when a computer isn't just following a strict pre-written code. Instead, it's learning, adapting, based on all the information it sees. A bit like how your video feed learns what you like to watch. And this is so important to get. We have to take the mystery out of it. Forget all the Hollywood stuff about robots that can feel things. Right now, AI is really just very, very clever software that's built to spot patterns and make decisions. That's it. So how does it learn? Well, it's basically a three-step process. First, you feed it an insane amount of data. We're talking millions of photos, articles, your clicks, everything. Then it digs through all of that and starts finding patterns. And finally, it uses those patterns to make a really good guess, a prediction, about what you're going to do next. Okay, so this brings up a huge question. Just because a machine can learn, does that make it smart in the same way a person is? The answer is a big, fat no. And the difference is everything. See, here's the deal. We humans, we run on this messy, complicated mix of feelings, creativity, and just getting the vibe of a situation. We can change on a dime. AI, though, it's just detecting signals. It sees keywords, pixels in a picture, and it just follows the patterns it was taught. It can't feel, it can't really think outside the box. I really love this quote. It just nails it, right? Our mistakes usually come from our feelings, getting scared, getting too excited. And AI makes mistakes for a totally different reason. The data it learned from was wrong or biased. It's that simple idea: garbage in, garbage out. All right, so with anything this powerful, there are going to be a ton of myths and some very real dangers. It's so important that we can tell this sci-fi stuff from what's actually happening. Let's tackle the biggest myth right away. I don't care how real a chatbot sounds or how poetic its writing is, it feels absolutely nothing. Zero. It has no consciousness, no emotions. It's a tool, and it's just mimicking patterns it found in the data we gave it. And then there's the job thing. Look, every big new technology changes the job market. It doesn't just wipe it out. Sure, AI is going to automate some tasks, but it's also going to create totally new kinds of jobs we can't even imagine yet. It's a massive shift, not the end of the world. Now this might be the most dangerous myth of all. The idea that AI is perfect and always objective. It is not. An AI is only as good, as unbiased as the data it learns from, which leads to a really important question. Exactly. If we feed an AI data that's full of our own human biases about race or gender or whatever, the AI isn't going to magically fix it. Nope. It's going to learn those biases, adopt them, and sometimes it's going to make them even worse. This is a huge, huge problem we have to deal with. Okay, I know. After all that talk about myths and dangers, it's easy to feel a little weirded out. But let's try to look at this a different way. Instead of some big, scary monster, what if we see AI for what it is? A tool. A really, really powerful one. Maybe even a superpower. So the goal here isn't to be scared of it. It's to understand it. The second you get the basics of how it works, it stops being this mysterious, all-powerful thing. And that's when you can start using it the right way. And look, the benefits are amazing. You can't deny it. It can take over boring, repetitive tasks so we can be more creative. It can help doctors spot diseases way earlier. It can give people with disabilities new ways to interact with the world. The potential for good here is just massive. But, and this is a big but, we always have to remember what it can't do. Its answers are only as good as its data. It has no idea what's right or wrong. It can be a mirror for our own biases. Which means that last point is the most important one. A human always needs to be in charge. We have to be the ones to check its work and make the final call. So, this is what it all comes down to. The future isn't some sci-fi movie where the AIs take over. That's not the real story. The future belongs to the people who get it, the people who learn how to use this incredible tool, who understand what it's good for and what it's not. They're the ones who are really going to build what comes next. And that brings us right back to you. AI isn't coming anymore. It's already here. It's a tool, probably one of the most powerful tools our species has ever made. So the only real question left is the one you have to answer for yourself. How are you going to use it?